Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special addition to the Siley Stats YouTube channel. For today, we are finally going to be talking about what everyone has been waiting for the whole season, my official Nationals predictions. So, if you've been around on the channel for a little bit, you'll know that usually I have my top 30 here. That has been removed for suspense purposes. Um, and Yeah, so let's before we talk about that though, we do have two things to talk about first. One is the random team shout out. So congratulations to Herman from Maine for getting first in fossils at the Maine State Tournament. Congratulations, Herman. And the next are the state grades. So I mentioned in my last video that I was thinking about finding a way to grade how accurate my state rankings were, or state predictions, I should say. Um, and I have done that here. So you can see, first, let me go over this. So at the top here, I shaded each state's name with a particular color. That tells me how accurate my prediction for that state was. If it's teal, then I accurately predicted both the state winner and runner-up team for states that have two teams attending nationals. Then yellow and orange apply only to teams or to states that have two teams attending nationals. For yellow, I predicted those two teams correctly, but I got the order wrong. And for orange, I only predicted one accurately. And then, of course, if a state is not shaded, then I did not predict the winner accurately. Or if the state has two teams, I did not predict either the winner or runner up accurately. So, with all of that in mind, here is my grade. Yeah, not very good, I know. But who comes here for accuracy anyway, right? We're all here just to have fun and see my wacky, ridiculous predictions. Um, I know in Arizona, especially, I think the team that I predicted would get first ended up getting like fourth. So yeah, obviously not the most accurate thing there. Still not awful though. I mean, it could be worse. Um, but yeah, so with all of that out of the way, we are going to move on to my national rankings. So before we start going over these, I'm going to tell you guys how I'm going to do this. So last year, if you remember correctly, I ended up splitting my national predictions into 3 videos. And I really don't want to do that this year. I want to keep it all in one video. And the reason that I did that last year was because not only was I just, showing you guys my national rankings, but I was also trying to explain them. So like, for a lot of these bottom schools, I was like, oh, there's not that much data. And I just used the state tournament and like the state's ranking at last year's nationals. This year, I'm not going to do that. I am literally just going to read down the list. Yeah, I'm just going to read down the list for this. And Yeah, so I mean, the top 30 or top 20, I should say, top 30. I don't really know if I ever explained those, but the top 20, you should be pretty familiar with my explanations. And from the view counts from my predictions last year, the top 20 is really what people care about anyway. So, yeah. Something next to the state and its ranking, or the team and its ranking, you will see this range of numbers. So this is what I am calling the range of acceptability. So if the team ranks anywhere within this range, I will be happy. I'll be like, okay, yeah, so I predicted that at least somewhat accurately. And down at the bottom here, you're going to see a lot of these ranges are very large. And they don't really get super small until we get into the top 20. And that's because not only is the top 20 the teams that I'm more familiar with, the teams that I've been looking at for the whole year, but the top 20 teams have a lot more data on them. Like these teams at the bottom, some of them don't even have their state results published yet. We just know the state champion because the national team list came out. But we don't know by what margin they were the state champion. Some of these states, like what was it, Wyoming, I didn't even see their state results from last year, at least not on Duosmium. So Yeah, so a lot of these are going to be very large, but as we move up, you're going to see them get a lot smaller. And one last thing about this before we start reading off these schools, and you get to hear my fantastic pronunciation of all of the schools, is that the size of this margin will tell you how confident I am in this prediction. So, again, a lot of these schools at the bottom have a very large margin, which means I'm not very confident about their prediction, again, mostly because of a lack of data. But as we go up, you'll see I get more and more confident. Now, without further ado, we are going to start listing off the schools here. So, my prediction for 60th place is Bentonville West. The last place spot at the national tournament I am predicting will be Bentonville West from Arkansas. Next, in 59th, I'm predicting Yankton from South Dakota. 58th, Hamilton from Montana. 57th, Kelly Walsh from Wyoming. 56th, Morgantown from West Virginia. 55th, Jesuit from Oregon. 54th, Madison Central from Mississippi. 53rd, Clinton from South Carolina. 52nd, Phillips Exeter Academy from New Hampshire. 51st, Falmouth from Maine. 50th, Century from North Dakota. 49th, Basis from DC, Basis DC. 48th, the Cassidy School from Oklahoma. In 47th, I'm predicting Waterford from Utah. In 46th, I'm predicting La Cuva. We're going to go with that. I apologize to the New Mexico state champion if I mispronounced your name, but La Cuva from New Mexico, I'm predicting to be 46th. In 45th, I'm predicting Basis Challenger from Arizona. In 44th, I'm predicting Lincoln Science Focus from Nebraska. In 43rd, I'm predicting Baton Rouge Magnet from Louisiana. In 42nd, I'm predicting the Charter School of Wilmington from Delaware. In 41st, I'm predicting Barrington from Rhode Island. 40th, I'm predicting Ames from Iowa. 39th, I'm predicting the Alabama School of Fine Arts from where else? Alabama. In 38th, I'm predicting South Windsor from Connecticut. In 37th, I'm predicting Homeschool Science from Colorado. In 36th, I'm predicting Bothell from Washington. In 35th, I'm predicting Blue Valley West from Kansas. In 34th, I'm predicting White Station from Tennessee. In 33rd, I'm predicting Ed W. Clark from Nevada. In 32nd, I'm predicting Boca Raton from Florida. In 31st, I'm predicting Egand from Minnesota. In 30th, I'm predicting Archimedan Upper Conservatory from Florida. In 29th, I'm predicting Loudoun Horton Watkins from Missouri. Yeah, that's Missouri. In 28th, I'm predicting C.J. Woodson from Virginia. In 27th, I'm predicting DuPont Manual from Kentucky. In 26th, I'm predicting Carmel from Indiana. In 25th, I'm predicting Pioneer from Michigan. In 24th, I'm predicting Walton from Georgia. In 23rd, I'm predicting Fulton Science, also from Georgia. In 22nd, I'm predicting the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics from North Carolina. In 21st, I'm predicting Novi from Michigan. In 20th, I'm predicting Centennial from Maryland. In 19th, I'm predicting, this should say Adley E. Stevenson. I just have their shortened abbreviation, Stevenson. But regardless, 19th, I'm predicting Adley E. Stevenson from Illinois. In 18th, I'm predicting my home school of Cumberland Valley from Pennsylvania. In 17th, I'm predicting Stuyvesant from New York. In 16th, I'm predicting Syosset, also from New York. In 15th, I'm predicting Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology from Virginia. In 14th, I'm predicting William G. Enlow from North Carolina. In 13th, I'm predicting the Liberal Arts and Science Academy from Texas. In 12th, I'm predicting New Trier from Illinois. In 11th, I'm predicting Ailani from Hawaii. Before I get to the top 10, I'm going to raise some suspense by taking a drink. All right. Most suspenseful drink of all time, I know. Now, let's get into the top 10, shall we? In the top 10, starting us off, we have Seven Lakes in 10th from Texas. Then in 9th, we have Lexington from Massachusetts. In 8th, we have Madison West from Wisconsin. In 7th, we have Marquette, also from Wisconsin. In 6th, we have Harriton from Pennsylvania. In 5th, we have Montgomery from New Jersey. In 4th, we have Solon from Ohio. And finally, the top 3. In 3rd place, I'm predicting Monte Vista from California. In 2nd, I'm predicting Troy, also from California. And last, and certainly not least, in 1st, I am predicting Mason from Ohio. So there you are. There is my official not top 10, this is more than the top 10, my official Nationals predictions for the 2025 Science Olympiad National Tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I should say, something that I am doing for this prediction to commemorate, shall we say, the end of the 2025 Science Olympiad season. I am going to be putting this entire Google Sheet in the comments below. I have the link sharing turned on. I'll put a link down there so that everyone who watches this video can go back and look at all of these rankings. You can find your school. You can look more closely at the my margin of acceptability. You can also take a look at the top 20 history if you want, or even, 2024 states. I had this on here for reference. I don't know why you'd want to look at that, but I don't know, maybe you do. But regardless, you can scroll through here, look at anything you want on this document. I will have it in the description below if you would like to take a look at that. Now, I think that's it. So, thank you everyone very much for watching this video. After Nationals, I will be, of course, releasing my Nationals analysis, hopefully a little earlier this year than it was last year. I know last year it took me like a couple months to get that out. Hopefully this year it'll be a little earlier. And without further ado, I suppose, good luck, everyone, as you finish, preparing for the national tournaments tomorrow. I will not be attending the national tournament this year, unfortunately. However, tomorrow I will be watching the award ceremony live. I'll probably be in the live chat, so be on the lookout for me there if you also will not be attending the national tournament but want to, watch the award ceremony live. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm just rambling on. Thank you very much for watching this video. And again, good luck, everyone, tomorrow, and have a good day.